What's up, Libra? Let's see what messages we have for you for the next 48. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Libra placements. I'm getting here something about liberation, liberal, but mostly like it's coming down to freedom. So you guys could be releasing yourself from something or someone here in the next 48, or maybe that's the game plan. I feel like as we're closing out the year, you guys could have seen the truth about a situation around your birthday. So during what Libra season, right? And so it feels like some things have become clear to you. Some of you guys have been kind of putting your ducks or just lining your ducks up in a row in order to make some sort of maybe a financial move is what I'm getting. Others of you, like I said, you could be releasing yourself from people, places, things here in the next 48 hours or by the end of the year. Okay, so I see you guys making that step to peace. All right, so you guys start off with the Six of Swords here in the next 48. You got the King of Swords. You got the Justice. You guys are in your own energy right now. You got the Five of Cups. Then you got the Page of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Sun. Because you're taking small steps to move forward, you're going to find your happiness. You're going to find what you want, guys. Okay? It's like I said, I feel like you guys are getting your ducks in a row. There's a plan here. And I feel like you guys are going to put that plan into action. And it's going to lead to your happiness. A lot of you guys, look, she looks free, right? She's just like, sun's to her back. So it just feels like you guys are really preparing to leave something. So maybe you've been saving money because you know you're about to quit a job. Maybe you've been like, just really trying to figure out what your next move is going to be. And so it just feels like whatever decision that is, it feels like it's coming soon. I feel like you're leaving something behind by the time the year ends here. So I do see really good things coming in because you're taking the time to make the effort with small steps towards whatever this is what I'm getting with that. Six of Swords, you're moving on from something here in the next 48. Like I said, you could be releasing yourself from a person, place, or thing here in the next 48, and you're happy to do it. You're genuinely happy to do it. All those swords back there are all the thoughts and the it feels like, okay, if you were in your head about a situation, especially for quite some time, it's like you were trying to like strategize. So every sword in her backseat to me in this reading is like every strategy put in place that has led you to be able to move on from the past there, okay? As you see in the back there, it says the past. So I feel like whatever it is that you finally were contemplating and you finally put into action, whatever thought turned into an action is the reason that you're going to be able to move on here. So like I said, you're lining your ducks up right now. And so I do see good things coming in for you. With the King of Swords, I see you guys being disciplined here, right? Maybe you didn't spend money for months. Maybe you like had to budget. You had to be super frugal. This is like you like saying, I'm going to move to another country, but I need as much money as I can to like, sustain me. And so wherever you're going, like the exchange rate for the dollar or for wherever it is that you're at, I feel like wherever you are, the value of your currency is higher than where you're going. Okay, so you're going to be able to make the dollar stretch, or you're going to be able to make your currency stretch out a lot further wherever it is that you're headed. So I do see here that you guys have strategy, like these newspapers. It's like you keep up with current events on whatever this is. So it feels like in the next 48, you're just creating more of a solid structure for yourself, right? You're like, okay, I got to put money here. You're looking at your balances, your checkbooks. You're just trying to figure out, like, just making sure that whatever plan you have set in motion, that everything is going to be working out just fine in your favor here, okay? With the Justice, you guys are keeping the peace. You're balancing your scales. You're not scared to cut something or someone out. Like, your guard is up. You have all these swords here, okay? So you're either really in your head about a situation, right? But now you're finally taking action. So here we are in the past, right? You have all these swords behind you, and you're like, all right, I'm not scared to use this sword. I'm not scared to be the King of Swords, and I'm not scared to be, quick with the tongue or be cold or be calculated. I'm not scared to do that. I'm not scared to cut you out. I'm not scared to tell you what's what and really tell you where you belong, and it's not near me. So I see you guys being more like brash here in the next 48 if you have to. You're putting people in their place, all right? I see you kind of being like a general or a sergeant in war. You're just taking your sword and you're like leading the way. You're ready to battle. You're ready to fight for something that you want here, or for someone that you want, okay? With the Five of Cups here, just because you won't regret it doesn't mean you won't think about it. Okay, and that's the kind of like what I'm getting here. It feels like if you have to cut somebody out in the next 48, if you have to remove yourself from a situation here, you're still going to feel some kind of way about it. But again, you're like, I just want to be happy. That's why I had to move forward, okay? Then you're going to take little steps towards that happiness. And you're going to find what you're looking for. You have the King of Cups here. You're going to be pouring into your own cup, and it's going to lead you to your wish fulfillment. And you're going to see that like come quickly here. So next, in the next 48 hours, if you're in this energy of like regretting or reminiscing or dwelling here, I just feel like keep your eye on the bigger picture. You know why you removed yourself from this person, place, or thing. You know why you had to leave that job. You know why you had to leave that person. Okay? And it just feels like be gentle, right? Give to yourself. As I split the deck, you have the Queen of Cups to the Ace of Cups to the Empress here. The more you pour into your cup, you're going from the Queen to the Empress. The upgrade that you're about to make here, okay? Your intuition is going to be telling you what to do, so make sure you guys are paying attention to your dreams, to number sequences. I'm hearing 333, 222, 555. Okay, so look out for those numbers as confirmation of this read. So that's what I have for you, Libra. Hopefully this helps and resonates. Catch you in the next one.